You can get through this Thanksgiving and Christmas season with your health and weight intact. Find a friend, join a community, find like-minded people that can be a support in this time. Are you wondering how to navigate this Thanksgiving and Christmas season with your health intact? Do you want to stay consistent with your health goals through Thanksgiving? Today's the episode for you because it's going to be a pep talk to encourage you to find ways to stick to your healthy lifestyle and to your long-term health by making a mental commitment before the holidays. Is it hard to make healthy food choices and find time to exercise because you're too busy? Welcome to Self-Care for Busy Moms. I'm your host, Susan. That was me, overwhelmed with my kids' schedules, running things smoothly and ignoring the stress that was affecting my body. But then I found ways to bring myself back to health with food, exercise, and Christ. I can't wait to share them with you too. Get your step counter and remember the sunscreen. It's time to get started on your self-care. Become an insider for Self-Care for Busy Moms. You'll get strategies to take better care of yourself and your family, as well as exclusive information about special events and offers. The link is bit.ly/4N2UB capital U capital B. Hello, friend. I remember my first Thanksgiving when I really started to get healthy. That must have been a little over 15-ish years ago. And that first one was so difficult because my response was to just not eat it. It was a mental battle the whole way. And even though afterwards I felt great that I totally didn't mess up, there was a downside to this. The problem was that everybody else was feeling weird because I wasn't eating. I wasn't participating in the Thanksgiving dinner, really. And I was eating very little. It didn't create a peaceful environment. After that year, I started to relax for the next many years. And I've actually generally adopted a more moderate approach. So if I'm cooking the Thanksgiving meal, I would plan the menu so that it's balanced and that there are nutrient-dense food options available. If we're going to someone else's home for Thanksgiving, I would try to contribute a nutrient-dense dish to the gathering so that I can somewhat stick to a balanced eating diet without relying on the host's menu. If you're going to someone's home for Thanksgiving, eat a small balanced snack before going to the host's home. This will curb hunger. It reduces the temptation to overeat heavy holiday dishes or snacks. Trust me, I know. I've starved only to have my willpower break down and ended up wolfing down the meal and eating way more than I really need and also making poor choices, which brings me to my next point. While having a relaxed approach is great and totally workable, I have personally found that if I don't come to a mental resolve around October-ish about the upcoming holiday season, I will definitely be so relaxed that there's a lack of self-control that I find that I've gained quite a bit of weight over November and December. Then you know what? My New Year's resolve is just basically tackling those extra pounds and inflammation that most likely will be present. A mindset that's too relaxed to enjoy the seasonal treats easily slides into daily indulgences because, hey, this is only once a year. So before this year's Thanksgiving, I made a mental commitment to lean into my movement plans with micro workouts and to focus on healthy eating, not just for myself, but for my family. And I did this intentionally as preparation for this coming holiday season of November and December. I'm determined that this year I'm going to enjoy the new year without guilt and shame of weight gain and inflammation. I'll share in the new year how this has all gone through. You know what? You can do this also. It's not too late to make a mental commitment to make healthy choices for yourself and for your family. So since I'm so busy and I've shared how much I really dislike measuring and weighing my foods, I decided to make things easier for myself, to stick to my commitment. And in order to do that, I bought a meal plan where the meals are basically pre-mapped out with the calories and the macros, so I don't have to do that. Now, while the meals are planned out, I basically flow with it and pick out what our family will eat and what we have on hand. I guess the takeaway here is find inspiration. Inspiration can come from a new cookbook or a meal plan that was prepared. Inspiration can also come from a community or a friend or two that will help keep one another accountable, or just to simply discuss ideas. If you don't have a community, join my community. You can join on Facebook. Our group name is Self-Care for Busy Christian Moms. Remember that we're not created to be islands, but designed by God to have relationship with God and relationship with one another. Friends and communities that can support one another with our goals are so important to our self-care, and important if you want to be able to stick to a plan and commit to a healthy way of life. Often I find inspiration from those around me and in my discussions or with whatever we shared, and I'm encouraged. I feel the fresh wind to keep going on. Maybe you need that. Maybe you can find inspiration from among your friends and have a group that can support one another where you live. Another thing to think about is to think about ways that your family can keep moving together. My family has done the turkey trot wherever we are, and especially if we are going out of town. So my husband will find the local turkey trot to wherever we're going to be and sign our whole family up. It's a fun way to keep exercising together, but guess what? Once we've signed up, it's like that commitment has been made. And we are all usually motivated to train and try to prepare our bodies so that we can finish well on the turkey trot. Another option to stay moving through the holidays is what I'm doing right now, to decide to do micro workouts during the weeks leading up to Thanksgiving and through the weekend till the following week afterwards. It gets so busy with school projects, exams to prepare for, as well as packing if we're traveling, or food preparations if we're staying in town. There is no time to do a full workout or to go for an hour-long walk, which is honestly absolutely wonderful if it's doable. 10 to 20-minute micro workouts work great, and you can do it whenever you have time. And it can add up. If you do 2 micro workouts in a day, that's like almost equivalent to a full workout. Try to squeeze in a morning or bedtime stretch and get some morning sun on you. The last thing to keep in mind through Thanksgiving is to be mindful of portions when eating. Try using a smaller plate, prioritize vegetables and lean protein first, politely pass or take small portions of high-calorie dishes. Eat slowly. Savor each bite and enjoy the flavors. And pause. Assess if you're still hungry and if you're not. This will help avoid overindulgence. You can do this. You can get through this Thanksgiving and Christmas season with your health and weight intact. Find a friend. Join a community. Find like-minded people that can be a support in this time. Join our community Facebook. It's called Self-Care for Busy Christian Moms. If you want to contact me, email me at hello@suroselfcareforbusymoms.com. God bless, sister. Please take 30 seconds to give a 5-star review if you enjoyed this episode. This really helps to spread the message to another busy mom that needs words of encouragement. Become an insider for Self-Care for Busy Moms. You'll get weekly suggestions and strategies to take better care of yourself, encouragement to thrive wherever God has you, and exclusive information about special events and offers. The link will be in the show notes, and it's also bit.ly/4N2UB, capital U, capital B. Hey, Mama! Thank you for listening to the end. If you enjoyed today's episode, would you bless another mom who's looking for simple routines to feel healthy again? Also, please leave a quick review for the show on Apple Podcast. I'm always so encouraged to know that this podcast is helping you. Together, we can encourage one another for long-term strength and health because it matters to our families and for future generations to come. Just a reminder that I am not a substitute for medical advice. God bless you.